Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the show. Tonight's collective reading. Have you ever wondered if the universe is quietly balancing the scales in your life? Tonight, we're tapping into the powerful energy of justice to uncover what karma, consequences, and rewards may be unfolding around you right now. If something in your life has felt unfair, unresolved, or unfinished, this reading may reveal how balance is returning and being restored. Let's get into it. Hello everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome to tonight's newest live stream. I hope you all are doing well. Let's cleanse the cards. All right. Welcome everyone. Make sure you like the video, subscribe, share with your friends and family. I'm also available for live readings tonight. So if you would like a live reading, please send your donation via the PayPal, Cash App, Venmo on the screen, or the link in the chat. Please send your question with your donation. Let's get into the collective question. Hey, Lamarr and chat. I hope you're having a good day so far. Hi, Wild Woman. Thank you for being here. The first question we're going to ask is, what justice is coming into your life? Let's see. Let's get into it. For everyone watching the video, Spirit, this is a reading for the collective. Whether this person is watching live right now or the replay, what justice is coming into their life? What justice is coming into the lives of everyone in this room right now, whether they're watching the live or the replay? Give us clarity and insight. How's everyone doing tonight? This morning, this evening, whenever you're listening or watching? What justice is coming into your life? The Three of Voices shows up as the first card, the Three of Swords. This may be a feeling of being watched, feeling judged, feeling like maybe a door has been blocked or locked. All right. Maybe there's something where not only have you felt like a failure or maybe gone through some sort of energy or emotions of maybe feeling like you're failing at life. There's, once again, look at the eyes back here. There's judgment being projected onto you in some way. All right. Judgmental eyes, evil eyes. And these are tears in the background. I thought they were icicles. All right. The Hierophant connected to stability, money, finances, resources. Interesting. I feel like for some of you, there's been hidden money, hidden resources, hidden safety nets, hidden opportunities, hidden buried treasures, possibly, that finally your frequency is attuning to. Maybe your frequency, your energy wasn't attuned to these. Like, I keep getting, for example, an email that may have been buried among other emails, but somehow rises to the surface again for you to see. And it's like, oh, how didn't I see this before? Like, it could be an opportunity for a job, an opportunity for a meetup, or an email that you never thought you would receive, but you actually did receive, but it just got lost in the mix. Interesting. For some of you, the justice that's being restored is the your frequency is becoming more attuned, your energy is becoming more attuned. Any static, any radio static is or has been removed. So once again, it makes it easier for things, people that are meant for you to reach you, that have possibly been delayed for a lot of you as well. Nine of materials shows up, connected to thoughts, the mind. This would be the nine of pentacles. For some of you, you've been feeling like you've had to share the spotlight, you've had to share recognition, you've had to share something with other people or someone else who doesn't deserve it or didn't deserve it. And but you're regaining your autonomy in some way, shape, or form. This is for people especially who have maybe gone through a breakup or a huge disagreement, a huge battle. Something along these lines. The nine of materials also speaks of something tangible as well, seeing tangible results. So part of the justice coming back into your life is you start seeing tangible results. For some of you, there's been a clear recognition of like almost, I keep getting the energy of blockage or the word blockage. Hi, Tawanda. Like, it's almost like your manifestations were blocked or felt blocked. Like things you were seeing for envisioning for yourself, things you were trying to speak into existence weren't happening for some reason. But this is the energy of forward movement, tangible results, finally seeing things happen in some way, shape, or form. Maybe because you're getting rid of this energy is being removed or being clocked possibly in some way. These judgmental eyes on you. And the tears in them is quite interesting as well. The tear speaks of emotions behind the watching. We get the King of Cups, connected to emotions, family energy. Interesting. In an interesting way, the justice coming into your life is I feel like you and an unexpected person become emotionally aligned or realize how emotionally aligned you are. This could be connected to family for some of you. This definitely may not be connected to family. But look at the two people in the card. Looks like two twins. They're aligned. Look at the water pouring out of them. All right. At the very least, some of you have someone coming to pour into you. Definitely could be a masculine energy. Masculine energy does not necessarily relate to the gender, so the gender could be male, female, anything in between. But in this case, I feel like masculine energy is initiating an emotional connection or initiating emotional validation for you in some way, shape, or form. All right. Once again, alignment. They see you, they recognize you, they want to make that connection with you. And it looks like almost looks like they're holding a starfish in between them. Like almost romantic, but not quite, but it doesn't have to be. Especially if it's family ties, it just could be alignment once again. Synergy. There's different ways to read the energy. That was a little bit of a bar, wasn't it? I love this card. I think this card is so pretty and cool. What is that right there though? I'm noticing that the thing next to the starfish looks like a boat as well. I don't know what that means. Hi, Jim Manuel. Hi, Native Moore. How are you? How's everyone doing tonight? Welcome, welcome, welcome to the show. Once again, if you would like a live reading, I am available. You can donate via the link in the chat or the PayPal, Cash App, Venmo on the screen. All right. Let me post the link one more time. I hope everyone's doing well tonight. Okay. You're good, thanks. But yes, that's good to hear. I like the color of your hoodie. Is it rose gold? It is actually pink. It's made by the store Pink. For some reason, it looks like a different color in person or a different color on camera. But yeah, it's really comfortable though. Yes. They have some really comfortable sweaters there. But it's like more pink in person. It looks like more white on camera, but maybe it's also the lighting as well. Whatever. But thank you, J Manuel. Maybe it's my phone. Yeah, I like it. Thank you. Yeah, I got it from the pink store. I think it's Victoria's Secret. Queen of Emotions. Interesting. A lot of water cards showing up. Queen of Emotion shows up connected to self expression, possible romance, purpose, energy, zest for life. I feel like this Queen of Emotions, this Queen of Cups recognizes something within you. For some of you, it definitely could have a romantic undertone, depending on which way you swing, what your preferences are. Um, for others of you, once again, I just feel like this woman recognizes your brilliance. And maybe that's part of the justice coming into your life is once again I keep getting outside validation. Not that you're asking for it or begging for it, it's just poured into you. Clock that tea. Aren't these cards so pretty? Like, look at the little thing right here. I don't know why this is giving me Beetlejuice vibes. I just noticed that with the purple. Now I can't not see it. But Beetlejuice wasn't in the water. That reminds me more of SpongeBob, so I don't know. Anyway, big guy. Big guy. Is that the name of the song with Ice Spice? Yep, pink is the little sister to Victoria's Secret. I love their sweatpants. Yes, yeah. I think I got this. Maybe I bought this for myself for my birthday. I bought myself a few things for my birthday. Um, this sweater was one of them. It wasn't a bad price either. It was only like, I think $30 maybe. No more than like 30. No more than like 50. I would say. Probably way less than 50. Honestly. Hi, come on. How are you? The Temperance card. Let's read the Temperance. Does anyone know what flowers these are, by the way, in this picture? I don't know why I feel like that's important. Does anyone know what flowers these are? Let's read the Temperance card in the book. Once again, if anyone wants to donate for a live reading, I am available. You can donate via the PayPal, Cash App, Venmo on the screen, or the link in the chat. Get your live readings in before I sign off for the night. All right. Hi, Lennon. You cut your hair. I like it though. I did cut my hair. I cut my hair a while ago. I think it's actually starting to finally grow. I can kind of tell it's starting to grow. But should I tell you all one of my secrets? I actually steam my hair. Maybe one day I'll do a video. I don't know. Steaming is such a lifesaver. Like obviously for deep conditions, but like also like morning refresh. Like literally put a little leave-in conditioner. I like essential oil because I like to smell good, and I notice essential oil gives my hair like this like definition, like that looks really good. But anyway, and just let it steam your hair for like 10-20 minutes. Like this is my hair steamed yesterday, like 2 days ago. Like this is 2 days steamed, re-steamed hair. But I didn't steam my hair this morning. This is just I literally woke up like this. Yeah. I have some Aquarius. I think I have 6th house in Aquarius, so I have really weird but unique solutions to problems that most people wouldn't consider, but it works for me. So I need to recheck my chart. But anyway, okay, let's read. All right, I'm getting sidetracked. Focus, focus. I obviously did not take my. I don't really take medicine actually, so I don't know. Anyway, the Temperance card. Let's see. The Temperance. Temperance. Number 14. Lotus flower. Okay, lotus flower is associated with femininity. Yes. I think last year I had got me a Vitamix blender. Oh, Vitamix is really good. It is good to treat yourself on your birthdays. Okay, yeah. Okay, so it is a lotus flower. Interesting. J. Manuel's, or who said, Lennon said lotus flower is associated with femininity. Okay. Interesting. I didn't know that. Is it also associated with money? Hi, Deshaun. How are you? Okay. The Temperance card. The Temperance card. Once again, this is a question for the collective. All right. The question is, what justice is coming back into your life? Once again, if you would like a live reading, you can donate via the link in the chat, the PayPal, Cash App, Venmo on the screen. Please send your donation with your question, or please send your question with your donation, and you get a full spread, you get a final card, and you can always come back and see what I predicted for you because I don't delete my live streams. Let's read the Temperance. Okay. Temperance. Keyword harmony, balance, the middle path, avoiding excess, blending energies and ideas, alchemy, finding purpose, the Goldilocks zone, meaningful encounters, turning a life lesson into spiritual gold, patience, healing, measured moderation. Okay, I like the sound of it so far. Let's read. But the gods took equal parts fast and slow, equal parts material and spiritual, and equal parts she and he. And they mixed them in their lotus cauldron as they stirred to life the muse of temperance. They needed this balance and malleability in the world, for her voice of reason would bring them together in a beautiful blend of oneness. Temperance doesn't jump to excess. She doesn't rely on the dark or the full moon. Instead, she is a mosaic of parts, and she melts it all together in a way that spins the best of the best of the best into one. She weaves purpose and harmony into the lives of others, and her great alchemical gift is the treasure of healing. Interesting. She reminds you to turn despair into the gift of patience and blend the need to thrive with the need to enjoy. When you walk the middle path that is available to you, what areas find greater balance? I am the divine weaver of duality. I hold you. I hold you. I am essence, and our evolution of becoming is rooted in the mixing. Interesting. Interesting. There was a lot there. There was a lot going on there. Let me go back to that because there was something that stuck out there for me. There was something that really stuck out. Turning a life lesson into spiritual gold. Maybe that's what it was. Turning a life lesson into spiritual gold. I think that's what, for this collective spread, that's what the Temperance card is speaking about. Because let's get even more technical. The Temperance card, with the way I read cards, the Temperance card does show up in the position of self improvement, technically. The Temperance card shows up connected to routines. All right. So this is about turning what was it again? I want to say it correctly. Turning a life lesson into spiritual gold. That is part of the justice coming into your life. Is you in some way, shape, or form turning a life lesson into spiritual gold? A spiritual nugget, wisdom that you now carry with you moving forward. All right, stored in your Akashic records. Think of it like, you know how in video games you have the, the little side quests where you have to, gather little herbs and boppets and, things like that, This is like the energy of you gained enough herbs, boppets, or whatever it is that you level up. This is a level up, a spiritual level up, a level up in awareness, a level up in wisdom, a level up in instinct. Okay. That's what I'm getting with this. Lennon says, I saw somewhere people born in the 90s look younger than people born in the 2000s. I think it's kind of true. I think we can take care of ourselves well. Interesting. I don't know. I haven't heard that. I was born in 1991. So I wonder why that is. Three of material. Why do you think that is, Lennon? I get the three of materials showing up connected to one-on-one relationships. What justice is coming into your life. It may not be whatever this justice is that's coming into your life, it may not be just fully about you. Your justice could end up being other people's justice as well. Your victory could end up being other people's victory or path to victory. For some of you this could be legal. Getting a legal win, legal success. All right. For some of you, this could be a civil. Like, is it civil or is it class action? Could be both. Something with the C, child. Class action, civil, whatever other ones you can think of. Yes, you're 1993 and you look much younger than the 2000s. Ooh, not come on clocking her own tea. I don't know if I pay attention to the 2000s kids as much, really. So I wouldn't even know what they would look like, really. I mean, I guess it depends. I guess it depends. Muse of Voices. This would be a King of Swords. A lot of masculine energy showing up. We had a King of Cups right above this King of Swords. Quite interesting. This looks like a bridge. So maybe for some of you, justice shows up in a bridge of communication between you and someone with masculine Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Scorpio energy. A bridge of communication, a bridge in some way, shape, or form. This does feel like a conversation that that is transformational. So going into this conversation, the energies going into this conversation are not going to be the same as going out of this conversation. So this could be one of those come into the office conversations, for example, for some of y'all. Just as an example, hypothetically, you know how it is sometimes at work, right? Once again, if you're worried, get a personal reading or get a live reading as well. By the way, we are about halfway through the show, so if anyone wants to get a live reading while I'm here, send your donation in before I sign off for the night. You can send your donation via the PayPal, Cash App, or Venmo, or the link in the chat. Let me catch up with the comments. Destiny's Child says, hi, Destiny's Child says, well, we also have to think about how some people born in the 2000s also get plastic surgery much earlier than those born in the 90s did, if even at all. I guess that is more normalized these days. Yeah. Although it was kind of normalized, but I don't know, maybe because I'm a millennial. So I'm on the cusp of Gen Z and millennial, so I don't know. Lennon says, I think because we are a little bit ahead of time, we learn and become aware of taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I became aware of taking care of my skin when I was like 10 or 11 or 12, honestly. It's probably about the time I got into skincare. You personally think it's 50-50, Destiny's Child says. The Lover's card. Ooh, interesting. What justice is coming into your life? The Lover's card shows up. The Lover's card shows up connected to freedom, rebellion. Thank you, Celestial Sleuth. I'm gonna check my notifications. For some reason, it didn't come. I didn't hear it, but I'll check in a second. The Lover's card shows up connected to freedom, rebellion, connected to shared interests, shared beliefs. But there's something about being drawn to each other's differences. Okay, I did just get a Venmo, I think. Being drawn to each other's differences. So this is the energy of like we're similar but different races, different cultures, different ages maybe, right? Different locations. There's something that draws you together, draws you closer. Or for some of you, the justice shows up in the form of drawing you towards an opportunity, drawing you towards a certain path that's meant for you. That's going to lead you to once again treasure, gold, something that is aligned for you, something that's destined for you, something that's fated for you, most likely. But it involves you possibly being a bit rebellious, possibly once again not being afraid to forge a path of freedom, right? Destiny's Child says, "Are you still thinking about reading Timothy Chalamet?" Yeah, I'm really hungry. Like I need to go get a salad for dinner. And for some reason I'm also craving eggs, so I don't know what that means. So this morning I made eggs with cheese and tofu turkey, I guess is what the tofu like sausage that they have. Like I made like I had two of those. I chopped that up with the eggs. It was really good. It was actually really filling. Um and I think I sometimes kind of like the tofu meat more than actual meat, but I kind of want to have that again tonight with a salad. So I need to go get a salad for dinner. And I was wondering, do I want to read Timothy before I eat and just get out of the way, or I think I want to just get out of the way. So yeah, I'll come back and read Timothy right before I eat my dinner, my salad, and my eggs. Such weird cravings. Isn't it so weird? Whatever. Celestial Sue said meatless is really good. It is really good. I actually used to be vegetarian back in the day. I don't know if I could actually be vegetarian again, maybe for like periods, but some people do that actually. They eat meat for like a day or two and then the rest of the week they're meatless. I could see myself doing that. Anyway. All right, so we're finishing up the first collective, and then we're going to get to Celestial Sleuth's question. Once again, almost last call for live readings, so get your live readings in. The list is not long. That salad sounds good. Yeah, I'm gonna get probably a Caesar salad with spinach and romaine. Yeah. Six of Voices. Six of Voices shows up connected to the past, connected to long-term goals. I always look at the person at the tip of the finger, almost looking like they're about to jump off. I feel like for some of you, part of the justice that's coming into your life is someone or an entity, a firm, a job, a corporation, whatever it is, having to admit your value. Maybe based on you walking or I don't know if I want to say threatening to walk, because that, I don't know if that always works out in everyone's favor, right? But maybe giving off the vibes you're gonna walk, or you're looking for something new, or maybe you've already put in your 2 weeks, 3 weeks, whatever it is. Your notice. Part of the justice, I feel like, is either seeing you get to see yourself walk away while they scramble behind you, and or you walking away, but maybe them pulling you back in, reeling you back in. You have a negotiating power. Now, I don't know which option is which, or which will be the best for you. So once again, that would be when you would get a personal reading, a live reading. But this is one of the scenarios I'm getting for some of you. All right. Someone has to admit your true value. Also could be based on timing. Maybe they've taken too long and you took matters into your own hands. Good for you. I am not Carrie Bradshaw says, or Brainshaw. That sounds like being a flexitarian, Lamarr. They eat meat, fish, and plants. I feel like that would be me. And I don't always need to eat red meat. Like I rarely eat red meat. I prefer like chicken, sometimes turkey. I don't know what it is about ham, but I cannot stand ham. I mean, every now and then, like a ham, not just a ham sandwich, but maybe a ham turkey. You know how they sneak the ham in sometimes? Like, I'm cool with that sometimes, but I don't know what it is about ham. I'm not a big fan of pork chops. But like turkey, chicken, fish, seafood, crab, shrimp, like all good with me for sure. Mm. Ada materials. Oh, tuna fish is so good. So good on crackers. So good with pasta. So good on a sandwich. Ada materials. Ada pentacles. All right. Some of you, the justice coming into your life is things that were delayed. Look at this, this woman's hands grasping at all these roses. It almost look like apples, but roses, right? I don't know why the energy I get. Well, first of all, Eight of Materials does represent something tangible, right? But the roses for me represent opportunities, blessings, things that are meant for you. Once again, that were probably delayed with the eight here, right? Eight can deal with timing, the past, delays, right? Eight is associated with Saturn, karma, Lord Karma. But things that were delayed for a lot of you suddenly are coming unexpectedly, coming rapidly, radically. And look at how she is just accepting all of these things gracefully. Like she knows she deserves it. That's also the key. It's how you accept all these things. I can't stand ham either. I think it's gross. Right, Mocha? Like, I don't know what it is. Yeah, ham, no me gusta. I'm glad I'm not the only one. I don't know what it is about ham, but ugh. What's a good seafood or vegetarian restaurant in DC? I genuinely have no idea. If anyone in the comment section knows, I would love to know. What's a good seafood or vegetarian restaurant in DC? Is the I forgot what that vegetarian restaurant was called. But I think she got shut down or she filed bankruptcy. I'm pretty sure there are definitely seafood and vegetarian restaurants in DC. I don't know. I don't visit DC enough. But if anyone in the comment section knows, I would love to know. Lennon would love to know. The last card is the Ace of Voices for the collective. What justice is coming into your life? This is the Ace of Swords. Oh. Look at the owl. Owls are associated with wisdom, enlightenment. All right. Owls also move quietly. You don't typically see them coming, but you do hear them. Also, look at the beam of light heading towards the woman's hair, or where is it heading towards exactly? Isn't that interesting? I have to visit DC. I heard the scene is very active up there. It definitely depends on what scene, because there's a lot of scenes in DC, but generally it is very active in DC, very lively. Um, Part of the justice coming into your life is some information that was hidden from you comes to light. Some information that was hidden from you comes to light. And it's information that you kind of had an inkling about, but it's like confirmed. It's confirmed verbally. It's confirmed accidentally. It's confirmed secretly. But in some way, it's confirmed. A bit, and this is a big part for a lot of you. Once again, is the justice coming into your life is something that was hidden from you comes to light. All right. But girls, oh yeah, that scene is definitely active in DC. Although I do have to say, obviously, the COVID kind of like shut a lot of places down. Actually, a lot of especially LGBTQ places in DC. So that kind of sucks. But all right, Celestial Sleuth, let's get to your question. I like taking yourself out sometimes. Child, I like taking myself out all the time. I waits for no one to take me out. Although it is nice to also be taken out every now and then, but having the ability to take yourself out is definitely an important skill. I think I'm just so used to it that I kind of like taking myself out, even if I'm talking to someone or dating someone, I don't mind that. I'm not the type of person that has to be all up under my man 24/7, you know. All right, Celestial Sleuth, let's get to your question. Oh, wait, let me go to the Venmo. Okay, what karma should I focus on the most? Okay. Last call for live readings. If anyone wants to donate for a live reading before I sign off for the night, get your last minute questions in. Or, of course, get a personal reading. Okay, Celestial Sleuth wants to know What karma should I focus on the most? What karma should I focus on the most? I don't necessarily like it, but I just do it because life waits for no one. That's true. You better preach. And you never know, you might meet someone, you know. That's why when you do take yourself out, you always have to make sure you look cute. It is a very good way to meet people. All right. Let's get into Celestial Sleuth's question, which is what karma should Celestial Sleuth focus on the most? What karma should Celestial Sleuth focus on the most? Give us clarity and insight. Destiny's Child says, "Oh, girl, one thing about me, I'm gonna be dolled up, honey. That part. That part. I'm waiting for my hair to grow out more, but yeah. Yeah. It's starting to get there." Five of emotion shows up. What karma should you focus on? There's definitely some emotional karma. Um, Maybe sibling, secondary family, childhood. All of this could also be affecting your communication or your ability to communicate effectively with others, especially as a leader. Thank you to who just donated for a reading. Why don't you get into the lace frontal games? I don't know. I'm scared. I don't want to mess up my edges. I'm scared. Plus I like my hair. Four of inspiration. Four of wands, basically. Thank you, Shelly, for your donation. Ushi eating a wig, yes. I wouldn't mind doing a wig for like fun or for like character work, but me just every day in a wig, child, I would be ripping that thing off and I'd be messing up my edges. Like I can already see it. But the Four of Wands shows up, Celestial Sleuth, connected to personal belongings, ownership, investments. Interesting. What karma should you be focusing on? This is other people though connected to your investment, other people connected to your money, other people connected to or feeling entitled to what you should be creating for self. But once again, the question is this by your own accord or is this other people imposing? Is this a lack of boundaries issues? Three of inspiration shows up connected to communication, the mind. Three of wands. Feels like there's some communication issues, maybe. Um, Three of wands in this card can speak of like easily getting irritated, rage, easily getting disappointed. Like the moment you get disappointed, the energy changes. It's like a storm suddenly, kind of like rises out of nowhere sometimes. It like gives that energy. Let's see what's going on emotionally. The two of inspiration shows up connected to emotions. The two of wands. This is a lack of emotional direction. This is connected to family, mother energy. A lack of having balance with emotional expression. This can be black or white, this or that, no in between. So once again, I get the karma you should be focusing on, because I was a little bit confused by the question, but I figured the cards would explain itself. But karma you should be focusing on deals with your emotions, I feel like. Deals with communication. The sun card shows up connected to self expression, creativity, childhood memories. All right. Your relationship with your higher self as well. Look at the person here in that, yoga pose. I feel like this is like, this should be your energy, or this is what, not to say this is what you should be doing exactly, but it's the energy, the essence of the pose itself and the meaning of it, right? That's what you need to embody. Before of voices shows up, I feel like there's a wounded you that comes out. There's an unhealed version of you that comes out. Five of materials connected to one-on-one relationships. Once again, I feel like this is all affecting your ability to get close or feel close to other people. Six of emotions connected to change. Look at the child in the picture. Could be some inner child wounds or inner child karma. Knight of materials. Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, Sagittarius person. Knight of Swords, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Capricorn person. The Strength card connected to unexpected changes, social networking. I feel like doing this will help your strengthen your relationships with other people. But I get the Seven of Voices. There's like two sides to you: the wounded side and the conscious healed side or healing side. Okay. Let's get your final card, Celestial Sleuth, and then we're going to get to Shelly's question. And once again, last call for any live readings. If anyone wants to donate for a live reading before I sign off for the night, because once I do the final live reading, I'm signing off. Let's get the final card for Celestial Sleuth. Oh, okay. Thank you, Shelly, for your question. Celestial Sleuth, you got the interesting. You got the Ten of Abundance. It says heaven has provided so many blessings. Your family members are bonded and working together. The children are provided for, and a comfortable retirement will one day come along. You've taught your family the grace that comes from knowing right from wrong, and you should be very proud. For some reason, I feel like this is speaking of you breaking some sort of generational curse, family generational curse, or generational pattern, unhealthy pattern. All right. Okay. Thank you, Shelly, for your donation. Let's get to Shelly's question. Thank you, Tamara, for your donation. Oh, okay. Celestial Sleuth says, thank you. Very spot on. You're welcome, Celestial Sleuth. Okay. Now we're going to do Shelly's question. All right, Shelly, let's get to your question. Shelly, yes. Your question is, will you have any more kids? Will Shelly 8228 have any more kids, Spirit? Give us clarity and insight. Will Shelly 8228 have any more kids? Give us clarity and insight, Spirit. Ace of Materials. This would be the Ace of Pentacles. Will you have any more children? This could be a pregnancy card. What is that burning? This definitely could be a pregnancy card. I feel like you are fertile. I do feel like there's a possibility for you to have children, for you to get pregnant. The Lover's card shows up connected to investments. Once again, I feel like there's a strong possibility for you to get pregnant. The energy feels fertile. I get the Muse of Materials. This could be Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, Gemini, male energy. But I get the Three of Voices connected to mother energy, emotions. I feel like health wise, yes, I get a possibility to have kids, but are you emotionally ready to take on kids? Or is there a possibility for an emotional shift? You know, God forbid, postpartum or something like that, that you would need to be mindful of or watch out for. I get the Five of Voices because I feel like that could be something you would need to watch out for. Queen of Inspiration, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, Virgo female, the Page of Emotions. Oh, I do get the Devil card connected to endings, change, transformation. There could potentially be an issue with carrying full term. So you may be someone where once you get pregnant, you may have to take it easy. I get the Hierophant. I do think there's a possibility to get pregnant, though. The Muse of Inspiration, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, Aquarius, male, and the Eight of Emotions. The Black Hole is concerning once again. Um, I do get, yes, the possibility of becoming pregnant, but I feel like every day, every week, every month, once you become pregnant, is crucial or matters. So you would need to be mindful of like figuring out sooner rather than later. And then maybe once again, depending on your age or your situation, taking it easy or coming up with a plan to ensure the pregnancy comes to full term and is smooth. All right. There also could be maybe part of the reason why I get the men showing up is there could be extra help needed. So maybe doctor, something along those lines. Once again, depending on the situation. Let's get your final card. Hey, AK, how are you? You called us just as we were signing off, child. This is the end of the show. If anyone has a last minute reading, get your reading in now or hold your peace until next time or get a personal reading. All right, Shelly, you got the Two of Thoughts. It says your angels have noticed that you're not moving forward. You have multiple options that you're reviewing and you seem to be unable to choose. Ask your angels for signs as to what direction to take, or just listen to your own inner voice. Deep down, you know what to do. Right. All right. Let's get the final card for the collective. Thank you all, everyone who joined us tonight for the live or for the collective reading and the live readings. Oops. Okay. You're welcome, Shelly. Let me find the deck. Oh, okay. Final card for the collective. Let's get into it. Element of spirit. Interesting. Let's read Element of Spirit. This is for the collective. As above, so below. Spirit, the fifth element, governs the above and below, heaven and earth. It combines the energies of the four other elements to provide enlightenment, insight, psychic ability, and connection with the higher self and the divine. So, this is what you're gaining. This is the justice coming into your life from this situation. Enlightenment, insight, psychic ability, and connection with the higher self and the divine. Its color is purple. It represents the all and the nothing, and it governs all other planets and elements. When this fifth element appears in your reading, you are asked to detach and approach situations from a removed standpoint. Do not allow the mundane and the physical to overly affect the work that you do. Remember that change is always a constant. Approaching a disagreeable situation with this attitude will allow you the knowledge to change it. This card can also mean that you may be lacking a governance of spirit in your life, which can lead to illness, disconnect, and depression. Temper the elements of the physical realm with the light of spirit, and the results may surprise you. All right. I think someone donated for a live reading. I think that was AK. Thank you, AK, for your donation. All right. Let's get to AK's question. Last call for live readings. If anyone wants to donate for a live reading before I sign off for the night, get your last minute live readings in. That wasn't what I meant to post, but there's the link to the live readings. All right, let me log into the right Cash App. A general reading. Got it. Thank you, AK, for your donation. All right, y'all. Sorry. All right, AK. Thank you, AK, for your donation. AK wants a general reading. By the way, for those listening, you don't have to get a reading based on a topic. You can ask any question you want for your live reading. So, just FYI for future lives. All right, AK, let's get to your question. What general messages does Spirit have for AK at this time? What message or messages does AK need to hear the most at this time? Give us clarity and insight. Nine of Voices shows up. Nine of Swords. Interesting. What general messages do you need to hear at this time? I feel like Spirit is saying don't rely on just cruising by. Like, put in the extra effort. Put in the effort to stand out. Don't rely on just cruising by. Spirit is almost saying like you have more to offer than that. The World card shows up connected to money, finances for you. So there's some good news coming. Maybe something coming full circle. All right. Maybe an opportunity for expansion, possibly connected to resources, money, finances that could show up for you, AK, around April or May, or within the next probably 2 to 21, probably days or weeks. Maybe there's a refund coming or something like that. All right. But something could be definitely coming your way that definitely will be a blessing. And at the very least could provide you the ability for expansion. All right. Four Voices connected to emotions. I feel like there's something where there's the reality and then there's the version of you that maybe when you lay your head down to go to bed at night, when you close your eyes, that you mentally go to or that you envision, that's a different reality. That's the true reality that you want to live. All right. What area do you mean by not relying on cruising by? What area of school or work? Just life in general? The Eight of Voices shows up connected to your emotions, possibly family. You're someone where you may at times allow your emotions to get the best of you. You may allow your emotions to control your thoughts at times. There's a need to pay attention to that. You miss your own blessings by being focused what's going on over here, when your blessing is actually over here, right? Kind of thing. Like that's what happens when you let your emotions get the best of you. When you allow your emotions to control your thought processes and things of that nature. But Six of Materials shows up though, connected to purpose, energy, zest for life. This is alignment. This is once again forward movement, things working out the way they're supposed to. Knight of Voices. What's your zodiac sign again, AK? This will be a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Virgo person facing the Muse of Voices, an older Libra, Gemini, Aquarius male, and the Six of Inspiration, Six of Wands. So maybe there's could be two people coming towards you acknowledging something, all right, about you that you achieved, or possibly offering an opportunity. There could be a chain of command. Hey, Lamarr, can I put in for a live reading? Yes, get your last minute live readings in. All right, before I sign off. So this is what I'm seeing, AK. You're a Pisces, so yeah, these would be people outside of yourself. Could be connected to work or a job opportunity. Ten of Voices. This is a Ten of Swords. Happy birthday, yes, happy birthday, AK. Ten of Swords shows up connected to your belief. You need to work on your belief system. Not only do your emotions control your thoughts at times or your mind, sometimes your thoughts control your emotions. You think the worst and suddenly you're feeling the worst, right? It's a cycle. You need to work on emotional regulation, mental regulation. Once again, meditation, counting, or grounding work, grounding exercises, right? Doing those things to help you in those moments. But Justice card shows up, very apropos. Justice card shows up connected to the past. So justice is coming around in your favor. Good karma is coming around in your favor, AK. Could show up by the end of the year, going into the new year. Thank you, Cephas, for your donation. All right. Hi, Diana. How are you? The Wheel of Fortune. Seems like 2027, there's a lot of forward movement for you, AK. The Wheel of Fortune shows up connected to unexpected changes, radical change. And the Eight of Inspiration is facing the Wheel of Fortune. So this is what you're heading towards. This is what your energy is heading towards. So don't allow anything to get in the way. All right. Once again, all this could show up by this time next year, most likely. Or maybe within the next 8 to 12 days, weeks, months, once again. All right, let's get the final card for AK. What's the final card for AK? Thank you all, everyone, by the way, for being here. Make sure you like the video, subscribe, share. Don't be a stranger. Ace of Action, AK. It says, this cherub is heralding a time of wonderful new opportunities related to your creativity, your career, or pursuing your dreams. This is a card of action, and if you've been procrastinating, it's time to really get busy. It's also a great time to start a new business. Have confidence in your abilities. Thank you, AK, for doing that reading with me. You got to get rid of bad family members for blocking any forward movement. Sometimes you got to do that. Thank you, C. Richardson, for your donation. What is your question? Oh, God, are we doing this again? All right, Ben. Let's get to C. Richardson's question. Oops. All right. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. All right. Sorry. Cash App is acting weird, but I figured it out. Okay. Let's get to your question, Cephas, which is. Let's cleanse the cards real quick. All right. Cephas's question is It's only Tuesday. It feels like Wednesday, but maybe that's because the time went ahead. What was that? Oh, okay. What justice is coming into my life? Scorpio sun, moon in Cancer, rising sign in Pisces. Oh, you're all water. Wow, Cephas. What justice is coming into Cephas 508's life spirit? Give us clarity and insight. What justice is coming into Cephas 508's life? Muse of emotions, King of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So this could be masculine water energy, masculine emotional energy. This could be you. This could be someone else, but you are triple water. So this definitely would be someone in a position of leadership once again. There could be something here once again with the dichotomy between the masculine energy and the outpouring of emotions, or the wanting to outpour one's emotions or have someone or something to align with, where once again there's a mutual outpouring of emotions, there's a mutual filling of the cups as well, right? Queen, or the 10 of inspiration. Interesting. 10 of wands connected to money, finances, resources. I always see this card as a kind of a mourning, um a change. This feels like the energy of you going through things, unpacking up. I know the last time we talked, you were in transition, maybe, or were on the journey to transition from one space to the next. Um, this was like going through stuff, like figuring out what you need, what's worth taking, what's not taking. But some of it's bringing up old memories. It's a realization that the old era, the old phase is no longer, and you're moving forward. You're growing. You're evolving. Three of inspiration shows up connected to thoughts. This once again could be a little bit of a surge of passion, anger, aggression, energy moving through you or needing to move through you. Four of inspiration. I feel like this is part of the justice that's coming to you, is healing, working through stored emotions. All right. Working through stored emotions that have been stored in your body. Yes, waiting on your start date for Italy. Yes, maybe that's why you're going through this before you move to Italy and, like you said, start anew. This is the king of inspiration, so this would be an Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, masculine energy. Um, could potentially show up connected to romance, self-expression, purpose. I get a king of cups connected to work, job, routine, a bridge. The Hierophant showing up connected to one-on-one relationships. I see some big connections coming into your life in the next coming months, particularly around July, August, September. I see big connections coming into your life that have transformational energy or qualities to them. Once again, it feels like masculine energy as well, but once again, there's a mix of femininity. Maybe that's part of the thing here, is learning to balance the masculine and feminine energies going on here. I get the ace of emotions once again. I think you want emotional fulfillment, Cephas, but part of that is leaning it more into your emotions. You're gonna learn. You're gonna learn. All right, being more comfortable expressing your emotions. Knight of materials, getting a lot of people showing up in your cards. This person could be connected to differences in opinions, beliefs, possibly shared interest, right? But also rebelliousness. This would be a Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, Sagittarius person connected to relocation. Maybe this is someone you meet while in Italy. Page of inspiration, page of wands, connected to the past. Interesting. Banana materials. Something you've been wishing for, hoping for, unexpectedly coming through as well. The star card is your last card. Your justice coming into your life is you fully coming into yourself. You fully coming into your journey and your purpose. Accepting your calling in some way. And all of this, going through old things, letting things go, making space for new to come in. It's all a part of this journey, the star card journey for you. Right? Love the star card. Exactly, Cephas. Yes. All right, you guys. Well, thank you all for listening and watching. Let's get your last card. I'm going to sign off for the night. I'm going to go get my salad for dinner. My chicken Caesar salad. And yeah. Oh, I have to come back and do Timothy Chalamet, whatever his name is, child. Final card for Cephas. By the way, I'm available for personal readings as well, everyone. So if you want a personal reading, check out my website. Or text me at 703-791-9162. All right. Here's the 3 of action. Cephas, this is what it says. Things are working out beautifully. Now that your ship has come in, it's time to decide what your next big project will be. You may choose to continue to build upon your success or move on to something entirely different. Be willing to travel if necessary, which you are. All right. Love that. Thank you, Cephas, for doing that reading with me. I love you all. I will catch you all in the next video. I will see you in your own personal reading. Once again, check out my website, LamarrTownsendTarot.com, for all things spiritual. If you want a birth chart reading, candles, classes, mediumship readings, past life readings, let me show y'all my website just really quickly, just so you know what to look for. This is my website, LamarrTownsendTarot.com. Once you've reached this page, you know you're on the right page. Go to the store section to view all that I offer. I offer email readings, 15-minute, 30-minute, hour-long phone readings, candles, once again, birth chart readings, compatibility birth chart readings, predictive birth chart readings. I also offer merch, handmade evil eye bracelets, tarot classes, past life readings, astrology classes, custom candles, and so much more. I'm actually wearing one of my evil eye bracelets right now. So yes, these are real gemstones, by the way. This is hematite. I love hematite. All right, thank you all for listening and watching. I will catch you all in the next video. Love and light. God bless. Until the next time. Oh, and by the way, I have a new album out. It's called Witch's Anthem. It's available on all streaming platforms. So check it out. Bye, everyone. I've got a friend that rides for me. Her name is Karma, and this bitch will die for me. Gang, gang, Karma swift and strange. Me and Karma go together like yin and yang. Karma is so swift and strange. The last time we got together, I swear I was changed. What I put out came right back to me. I put myself out there for infinity. I'm young and naive and it keeps me honest. I'll be right there, boy, I promise. Karma will come right back to me. You'll see, you'll see, you'll see.